Hello. Today we're studying a physics topic which is related to prism and it is related to a monochromatic light. So quickly first we'll understand what is prism and what is monochromatic light. First of all, what is आपने डिस्को लाइट्स देखी? कोई ब्लू कहीं से चमक रही होती है, कहीं से रेड चमक रही होती है. So these lights or rays which have individual colors. जैसे वाइट लाइट कैसे होती है, सारे कलर्स मिक्स होके दे बंडल अप एंड दैट इज व्हाट इज वाइट लाइट. बट इफ यू हैव ओनली वन कलर, only blue or only red, so that is what is called a monochromatic light. Mono means one, chrome means color. So a monochromatic light is the one which has only one color. Okay, and that means only one wavelength, no different wavelengths. Okay, now what is a prism? Prism is, I don't know how many of you have seen the Toblerone chocolate. If you've seen, it's exactly like that, or but made up of glass. Or you can think of this. Suppose this is whatever the cap of a box. See, it has depth also, right? I hope. Now, if I assume this to be a pizza, I don't know what height. If I assume this to be a pizza and I cut a slice from here, I cut a pizza slice from here. So what will I get? पूरा मैं pizza का slice काट देती हूँ. So you'll get something like this, right? And it will have some thickness also. मेरा diagram अच्छा नहीं बना है, but it will have some thickness also. ठीक है, अभी तो मगर it is lying down. So when you make it stand, उसको ऐसे लेटा हुआ है ना, if you make it stand, that is what is a prism. That's what it looks like, where the face is and everything. Okay, and it is made up of glass, and of course it will be transparent. So that's what a prism is. Now we have to do what happens to this monochromatic light if it falls on the prism. First of all, it is very clear it will go inside because of the transparent medium. बस just imagine कि वो refract होगी. क्यों? क्योंकि medium change हो रहे हैं. यहाँ it is air, यहाँ it is glass, and here again it is air. So let's start drawing step by step what happens to this monochromatic light. So let's draw this. We assume this is not white light, this is not Vibgyo, this is only, let me say it's red light. Actually you should write monochromatic, but just for example we are taking red. Okay, now this is incident on the surface of air and glass. तो हमें refraction के लिए we'll have to make a normal. So we make a normal. Now where is the original path of this? अगर prism नहीं होता तो ये red light कहाँ जाती? It would have gone straight. So we are making the path जहाँ वो red light को जाना चाहिए था, अगर prism नहीं होता तो. This is if the prism was not there, then it would have gone something like here. Okay, then we leave that line. Okay, now it would have gone here, and but rarer to denser medium it will bend towards the normal. Where is the normal? This is the normal towards which this light will bend. So let's make it, let's bend it towards the normal, and suppose this is what the light bends like this. देखो पहले वहां जाना था ना, नीचे bend हो गई, normal की तरफ bend हो गई. So this is the first refracted ray. Okay, then now it encounters the second surface where it is going from glass to air. मतलब denser medium to rarer medium. उसमें क्या होता है? उसमें कुछ नहीं होता, उसमें away from the normal चली जाती है. So again we'll make a normal. Normal is something which is perpendicular to the surface. ये surface है ना, तो इसके perpendicular line. If this is the surface, उसके perpendicular line. Okay, so इसके perpendicular line will be something like this. So this is the second normal that we are interested in. Okay, and it will come out. This is the part of the normal from which it will go away. It will go away from the normal. So let's make it go. It would have gone where? It would have gone here. I don't know if you can see. It would have gone here if there was no change of medium, and it goes away. Okay, so this is what is the final. This is all red ray, right? So this is the final red ray which has come out of the prism. Now see, there has been a path change, there has been some bending. So that's what a prism does to a monochromatic light. There's no dispersion, there's no splitting off, right? Remember, because a lot of children write monochromatic में भी dispersion, not dispersion, क्योंकि एक ही कलर उसमें क्या टूटेगा एक मल्टीपल में. So it just changes the path and moves in certain other direction. Now let's quickly do the numerical part of it. Sometimes it comes. So if this is the prism, this angle is called angle of prism. ये by construction नहीं होता है. Okay, and if they don't mention the value of angle of prism, if they don't mention, then you can take angle A as 60. Usually ये equilateral type होते हैं. So if they don't mention, just take it as 60. Now where is the angle of incidence and where is the angle of emergence? Incidence, matlab, it will be incident ray and normal. So incident ray, this is the first incident ray, and normal. So this becomes angle of, I hope it is clear, incident ray and normal, that will become the angle of incidence. Now angle of emergence will be emergent ray and normal. Where is the emergent ray? This is the emergent ray, right? Emergent ray and normal. This is the normal. Now this angle, see clearly, this angle will be called, from the normal to the emergent ray, that will be called the angle of emergence. And now last, the angle of deviation. That's most important and वो गलत हो जाता है. So see, it's always between, angle of deviation को कुछ इस तरह का symbol बनाते हैं. Angle of deviation is between first apparent path of incident ray and emergent ray. Means जहाँ पे first जानी चाहिए थी इंसिडेंट रे की कहाँ जानी चाहिए थी, वहाँ जानी चाहिए थी, और इमर्जेंट रे कहाँ जा रही है, कहाँ से ऐसा लग रहा है कहाँ जा रही है. सो वील मेक दैट एंगल एज एंगल ऑफ डेविएशन. तो फर्स्ट रे कहाँ जा रही थी, इस पाथ पे. सो वील टेक दिस एज द रे दैट वी आर इंटरेस्टेड इन. उसको मार्क कर देते हैं जिससे confusion now, and always make very big diagrams for this, otherwise बहुत कुछ हो जाता है. Okay, and this is the emergent ray, let's call it B. अब we'll have to देखो ये तो कोई इसको मीट नहीं कर रही है ना, ये तो वहाँ जा रही है, यहाँ जा रही है, they'll not meet like that. So we'll have to, जो B ray है, emergent ray है, we have to extend it back. देखो मैं B ray को बैक एक्सटेंड कर रही हूँ जब तक वो A ray को नहीं meet हो सकती. So I have extended this B ray till it meets the A ray, the emergent and the incidence. Now this angle is called angle of deviation. Deviation means what? कि आपस से दूर हो गए हैं, दे आर गेटिंग डिविएटेड फ्रॉम ईच अदर, आपस से दूर होते जा रहे हैं. तो ये यहाँ जानी चाहिए थी, वो वहाँ जा रही है, सेम रे हैं, बट दे आर गोइंग अवे फ्रॉम ईच अदर. ठीक है. सो दिस इज what is prism and monochromatic light. Now one important thing about this is कि इसमें lateral displacement नहीं होता है. हमने rectangular slab जब पढ़ा था तो उसमें lateral displacement होता था, means वो parallel होते थे. अगर this was the rectangular slab, so if the light was coming here, it would go out from here, and ये चीज को lateral displacement कहते थे. Emergent and incident light were parallel to each other. Here they are not parallel. See, this is not parallel to the emergent ray, but they have angular displacement. It's called angular displacement क्योंकि angle बन रहा है between incident ray and emergent ray. So they do not have lateral displacement, they have angular displacement. Okay, let's quickly go through. Okay, let's quickly go through the key points. The first thing is monochromatic. We've understood only one color. Now can I please write, because you will write red only then, just write monochromatic, and everywhere else also write red. I had written just for understanding. This is also monochromatic light, and which is any single color. It can be yellow, it can be blue, any single color. Then the thing is, what is happening here? The only process which is happening is refraction here and diffraction here. 2 times refraction is happening. Okay, prism we've understood. It's a glass piece, triangular in shape, causes refraction. Then it is first part में क्या हो रहा है? Rarer to denser bends towards the normal. Second में क्या हो रहा है? Glass to air, dense to rare goes away from the normal. That is simple refraction. Now obviously this goes wrong for a lot of children. There is no splitting, there is no dispersion. जब एक ही कलर है तो उसमें splitting क्या होगी? So there is no dispersion, there is no splitting. Please in monochromatic. Now like I said, no lateral displacement. ये parallel नहीं होती हैं rays, but they are at an angle, and that's why they're called angular displacement. Okay, now we are left with this formula. You don't have any derivations or anything. Angle A, this angle of prism, angle D, which is deviation. This was the angle of deviation. Emergent ray and incident ray के बीच में, A और B के बीच में. Okay, I is angle of incidence that we've understood, incident ray and normal, and E is angle of emergence, emergent ray and normal. So I hope you've understood the entire concept of monochromatic light and what is happening to it when it passes through prism. Thank you.